This is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, in my backyard. You may be hearing in the background helicopters, jets, lawnmowers, chainsaws, dogs, birds. That's life here in Fort Worth, Texas. We have an Air Force base down the road here, and an Army base just down the road here. Neighbors who have to take care of their yards, just all around me. So please excuse the noise. I apologize. So in this edition of RV and Travel Adventures, I want to ask my subscribers and all you YouTubers out there for some suggestions. I'm going to be doing some truck bed camping, very simple camping in the back of my truck. Okay? Yeah, I can hear the construction. There's a creek that goes into a lake just down the street here, and they're trying to make it less flood prone. They had some damage during some flooding. Not that the waters went into the neighborhood, the residences around here, but they destroyed some of the banks. So they're right now using some heavy industrial equipment to move around boulders and clean stuff up. So excuse that noise in the background if you can hear it. So I'm going to be doing some truck bed camping right around Election Day. I'm going to vote ahead of time. I'm going to mail in my ballot and vote ahead of time. And but I'm going to head for about a week or so, maybe to South Texas, Corpus Christi, Port O'Connor, Port Aransas. Maybe might go to New Mexico, Arizona, and those areas. Just do some, again, truck bed camping. Get out of Dodge. I get a little bored being sequestered here, and so I'll be sleeping in the back of my truck, on a pad, sleeping bag, blanket, little pillow. Call it good. And I'm bringing a cooler along for some chow. And I'm going to bring a little oven, little propane stove to cook some food. Water, food, place to sleep. It's a pretty simple existence. So I'm thinking about buying, eventually, maybe in the next couple weeks, a little TV, something small. Something about 7, 9, 11, 12, 13 inches. Nothing bigger than that. So I can sit in the back of my TV when it's late at night, and it's 8 or 9 o'clock when it starts getting dark, and I'm in the back of my truck, and I can watch some TV, maybe even watch a football game. That would be fantastic. Maybe watch the news. And I'm looking for something that has the ability to plug in an HDMI, a little a stick, sort of like a Roku stick or something like that. I already have those. I have a bunch of Roku stuff. I don't need anything big. My house already has, the big OLEDs, the, gigantic big screen 4K, HDR, OLEDs and all that stuff like that. I need something small, cheap, around $100, 75, 100, 150 bucks, something cheap, small. DC, 12 volt, not alternating current. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down below the description. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave your comments below the description on what TV you would suggest, and from your experience that you like, okay? I'm also thinking about getting a small little, portable power bank, good size one, maybe 9 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches, something small. And so I can charge this, charge my phone, charge my, power my TV. So I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, ambulances. Oh, they're joining in the chorus of background sounds in my neighborhood. Hope nobody's hurt. So, we're in the middle of the COVID pandemic. It's the first week or so of September 2020. Again, I've been sequestered for quite a while. My wife and I have been very, very, very good being sequestered. We did go on a week-long plus camping trip to New Mexico, but we even sequestered ourselves during the camping trip. Everywhere we went, we made sure to wear a mask, and we're very, 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 very careful. So on this trip, I'll be doing the same. I'll be very, very careful wearing a mask, washing my hands constantly, and self-isolating to the best of my ability. Sometimes I'm actually shocked. Sometimes I'm walking down somewhere and I think I'm by myself, and I turn around and there's somebody right next to me and I go, what? Stay away from me. I don't want the COVID. So, any suggestions for a small TV and small power bank? something, something to handle 150 watts, 200 watts, 300 watts, 500 watts. Yeah. Eventually, this next summer, the plan is, I already put away, I think we have around 15,000 bucks put away. We need to get some more money saved up so we can buy myself a travel trailer, something in the $20,000 to $25,000 after, taxes and license and stuff like that. And maybe then I'll buy something very nice, like a Bluetti. They have a new, I think it's AC200. That costs about $1,000 to $1,500 whenever you get it. Something like that would be nice for the interior of the travel trailer. And I'm thinking about, instead of just the, let me just go on a tangent here, just talk about stuff. So, for example, for my travel trailer, they usually give you some cheap, wet cell 85, amp hour battery, and they throw it in. They say, "Hey, you're set. Go out there, Jesus. Do whatever you're gonna do." But I'm thinking about getting two AGM 100 amp hour batteries, sealed batteries, and those should work out for me pretty good for about 2, 3, 4 years. I don't plan to go camping more than 1 to 2 months out of the year, maybe 3 months out of the year. And those kind of batteries are perfectly fine for a part-timer. If I was a full-timer, definitely get the lithiums. Definitely get the lithiums. You need that constant, those batteries. And of course I'm thinking about 200 to start off, maybe a good 400 watts of solar and a nice MPPT charge controller, maybe a 2100. Something like that, something in that range, that sort of capacity. So again, I need your advice on a small TV, and a little power bank that I can carry along. I have a bunch of small ones, the usual, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 power banks, but I want something a little bit better, maybe a $150 power bank. Any suggestions? I'd love to get a Bluetti AC200, but I can't afford that at this time, or can rationalize it, and I do not need that much power. I just need a little bit of power to power a little TV, maybe power a couple of, power my cell phone, charge it up. Not much, okay? So from Fort Worth, Texas, in the backyard, with all the racket in the background, maybe you heard it, maybe you didn't, but definitely there was a lot of racket, from the blue jays and crows and herons, to the rustling of the leaves, to the construction at the creek, to the jets passing by, helicopters passing by, and of course the ambulance, and people mowing the lawns and blowing the leaves. I look forward to leaving that and going somewhere quiet and in nature. I really enjoy being out in nature. This time I'm going to go without, leave my wife home here because she has to teach her classes. I'll just go for a week and a half, come back. Not go too far, maybe 1 or 2 states over, not too far again. Any suggestions for places for me to go? I've been to Port Aransas, I've been to Port O'Connor, I've been to Rockwood, and Driftwood, I think it's Driftwood. Rockport. Port, of course, to the area near Corpus Christi, and of course I've been all over New Mexico. I've been all over Arizona. I've been all over Colorado, and of course, being a Californian, I've been all over California. So from Fort Worth, Texas, any suggestions, any ideas, I would greatly appreciate it. It's starting to get humid. It's supposed to rain today. It's starting to cool off a little bit for a little while. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Where are you at? Don't forget to leave your comments below. Tell me where you're at. If you're in Manitoba, Tucson, Coral Gables, wherever you're at, just leave it below the description. Tell me where you're from so I can know where my subscribers are from. I would greatly appreciate it, just to be nosy. I'm a nosy guy. This has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much ahead of time. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's a very modest channel. We started it about 9 months ago, and hope to get it to about 500 subscribers by the end of 2020. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. And don't forget to leave your kind and friendly comments and suggestions on a little TV. Little TV. I don't want a big screen. I don't want a 65-inch OLED. I already have that crap. You know, HDR TV for my bedroom or my living room or some of the other bedrooms that I have. I just need a small TV, a cheap ass TV. That's the term. Cheap ass TV. Is that a technical term? Maybe not. So I appreciate all you subscribers, even though sometimes you say, hey, Jesus, you're just, you know, I don't like what you say. I don't mind it. I understand. Certain things are my opinion. Certain things come from my perspective. There are so many perspectives in the world and in the, you know, so many religions, so many concepts, so many ways of building a mousetrap. You know, that's the harsh reality. We all have to get along and try to support each other and to the best of our ability. Sometimes people creep into our little territories or our little environments and we get a little uncomfortable. I understand that. I get uncomfortable when people, you know, get too close to me with the COVID or get to come, you know, come to my door, knock, 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 and say, hey, we want you to come to our church. And I say, hey, nah, it's all right. Okay. Etc., etc. But I digressed, okay? So from Fort Worth, Texas, this has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza, hoping that you're doing fantastic, that you're healthy, all your friends are healthy, that you got a little cash in your, you know, your pocket. Hope you're doing well. This channel is my hobby. I do it for fun. I don't need the money. I don't need this, you know, cash. I do it because what? I enjoy talking to all of you and responding to your comments, suggestions, and ideas, and interfacing with you. Because what am I here? I'm sequestered, just like many of you out there. It's good that we have this communication. Feel free to contact me at any time if you have any questions. If you want to go to my website, go to jmmgarza.com. Here's some information right there. jmmgarza.com. Check out my photographs. Even has my phone number on there. Wow! How dare you? And of course, it has my email and contact information. Even has a contact page where you can enter in information. And if you're there, you can check out my photographs, and you can download them for personal, non-commercial use. Okay. Again, from Fort Worth, Texas, this has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.